Hey basketball players, today I'm going to give you 5 amazing tips to help you become a better basketball player and how you can improve and the biggest improvements that you can make. So starting with number 5 is knowledge. So knowledge is very important in basketball because if you don't know how that defender is guarding you, how are you going to be able to beat them? Or if that team is pressing you and you don't know how to run a press break, then how are you going to be able to win the game and score more points? So this is why knowledge is super important. And it's not just about how to score on offense, it's also what the offensive player is trying to do to you so you can counter it and defend that player much better. Now, knowledge is super important, but the next most important thing, which is number 4, is your vertical jump, your ability to jump higher. The reason why this is number 4 is because this also helps you with a lot of other things. So for one, being able to jump higher is going to allow you to dunk, obviously, possibly, depending on your height and all the genetics and everything else, but vertical jump is going to be able to help you dunk. But number 2 is also it's going to be able to help you shoot the basketball further, because what do we use most when we're taking distance shots? We're using our legs to push that ball even higher and farther, and this is why vertical jump is extremely important. It's going to help you jump higher, it's going to help you be able to shoot the basketball further. It's also going to help you be able to rebound the ball much better. You're going to be able to out-rebound more players, but also it's going to help you with your foot speed. Vertical jump training, plyometrics, helps you with foot speed because it really does isolate a lot when it comes to the calf muscle, and that's what's going to help you be able to have faster foot speed. Now, going along with the whole fitness idea, the next most important, this is number 3, is your core. Sit-ups, planks, leg ups, all of that helps with your vertical jump, obviously, but it also helps with your stabilization. So if you are a taller player, let's say you're one of those taller, more not as accurate players because you grew too fast, maybe you're too lanky, whatever it may be, your core strength is going to be very important because that's what helps stabilize you on the court. So that's going to help you get more rebounds because let's say there's a couple of players pushing up against you to try and out-rebound you. Your core is going to allow you to stay stable. Next, with your core, it's not just for rebounds, it's also when you're driving towards the rim. If you're driving towards the rim and you pick up that ball and you've got a weak core and somebody hits your upper body, you're going to be more liable to fall on the ground, while instead if you have a strong core, you're going to be able to drive through that contact and make that basket. Now, one little secret that many coaches and trainers never tell their players is to actually tighten your core when you go up for a shot. This is going to allow you to stay straight up in your shot. It's also going to help you be able to have a nice, stable and balanced shot because you don't want to be bending your body in a certain way to chuck up the ball. No, you want to have a nice, straight up and down shot. Now, number 2 is ball handling. Dribbling is extremely important. If you can't dribble this ball up court with pressure on you, then you're not much use to a team if you're a point guard or a guard of any kind. But on the offensive side, if you're a center and you get this ball and you're getting pressed and you need to dribble this ball out of the key, out of that 3-point line, and you start getting double teamed or even triple teamed, well, having ball handling skills is very important at that point in time. So everybody needs to know how to handle the ball in case of pressure situations. And there's a couple of drills that you could really do stationary. You don't even need a net. You can get down low. You can do one-handed crossovers, which apparently I can't do today. And then you can go one-handed cross through the legs behind the back. And you can keep on adding on to those drills. Ball handling is super important, so make sure to know how to dribble that ball. Now, number 1 is something that even Nick Nurse has said when I went to that coaching camp, or coaching clinic, I should say, and that is shooting is ridiculously important. The Raptors are not even looking at players if they can't shoot. So what does this tell you? Other NBA teams, college, university, even some high school teams are getting into that mindset. If you can't shoot 35% from the three-point line, then you're probably not going to make the team. So practicing your shooting is extremely important. You should be doing an hour of set shots minimum every day if you want to go to the pros. Now, nice shooting form, feet shoulder width apart, your strong side toes are ahead of the toes on your left side. Bend those knees, have those shoulders over the knees, over the toes for that shot. This is your shooting pocket on the right side. This is your shooting pocket on the left side. And then you're gonna go up for your shot. This should be a nice half circle up, and then you should follow through and flick your wrist and have that ball go off that middle finger. But I'm not gonna be going and breaking down a shooting form because I've done that in previous videos, so you can go check those out, and if I remember, I will link them here. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys again next time.